Hi, I hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be doing a full face of nothing new. So if you want to see what products I use for today's look, just keep on watching. But before that, don't forget, if you like tricks or makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you could like the video if you like it, and the video is going to start right now. So the first thing we're going to go in with is this AOA Studio Lip Oil Gloss. I haven't used these in such a long time. These were some of my favorite lip balms, like before I do my eyeshadow, before I go in with eyebrows, because it helps moisturize the lips, and I haven't used this one in such a long time. This is a cocoa butter one from Amuse. I'm going to throw some of this on. Next, I'm taking some other products from Amuse. These have been my favorite combination to do my brows with. I have the AOA Studio Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade, and I did purchase this in a newer shade, which is the dark brown. I've been loving outlining with the Amuse brow pencil in the shade dark brown, and this is also from Amuse. Basically is just a brow pencil. You do have to sharpen it, but it is such a good formula. And then this has been working really well just for the outer portions of my brow, so that's what I'm going to use for today. Taking the brow pomade, I'm just gonna fill out the outer portions of my brow with this. I'm also going to take my concealer. I'm gonna clean up the brows. They're looking a little messy. Alright, so those are the brows. I've been loving how they've been coming out. I'm just going for that deeper kind of brow again for some reason. So for today's eyeshadow look, we're taking the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is round 1. I never got my hands on round 2, but I heard a lot of people love that one and rave about it all the time. I think I'm going to go for something that matches my top, or something like something rusty, orange, maybe brown, maybe some red tones in here. This is such a beautiful palette. I have not used this in such a long time, so we're going to see how the formula is. Hopefully it didn't change. I don't remember how long I've had this, but this was a Christmas present a couple years ago, and I literally haven't used it in such a long time. So we're gonna see how this goes. Also did bring along the Color Spell liquid eyeshadow. It's just a really stunning shade, so I'm probably just gonna throw this over top any matte shadows that I bring on the lid. Basically, I'm just taking one of the orangey tones. There's so many shadows in here. It sucks that the names are not on the actual palette, but I'm just taking that orange shade and I'm gonna blend it out. And this brush is from the Amuse Rose Gold collection, and this one is the E150, and it's really nice, really fluffy. Definitely reminds me of my Morphe brush that I love using to diffuse my eyeshadows. It's so nice. I literally blended this shadow out so quickly. I'm just going to take that rusty red tone and throw it on the outer corner. Then taking one of the shimmer shades, I'm just going to throw it over top the lid. I'm also taking those first two like bright shades. I'm just going to throw them in the inner corner. Next, taking the liquid shadow, I'm just going to tap it over top. As you can see, just added some more shimmer. Made it look a little more put together. We are going to come back to this palette later on for the lower lash line, but that is the look that I created using this palette. Honestly, I really miss this palette. It was really fun and easy to like use it. All I used were like 3 shades, and this look looks really pretty. I really like the brush that I told you guys from Amuse. It really did help out, like blend out the orange shade and just smoke it out, and everything just came together. So so far I'm really liking this look. Next, for eyeliner, I decided to throw in the Huda Beauty liner. This wasn't my Amuse stash, but I didn't really use it a whole lot. What I love about this liner is that it's so black, but also that it dries down matte. So I'm gonna go ahead and line the eyes with this. Next, I'm taking my Colourpop Act Natural Defining Mascara. Also used to be a fave, but I just stopped using it for some reason. I really have been into the City Color Mascara a little more. So I'm going to use this one today. As for lashes, I'm going to throw on these from Ioni, and these are the Wispy Dramatic Lashes. I have really been loving these, and they're just so stunning, and they make any look super dramatic and just extra. So these are the ones I'll be throwing on today. Next, we're taking 2 primers. Basically, they're both part of the same collection from Italia Deluxe. This one is a Relief Gripping Primer, which reminds me of like the e.l.f. primer, also reminiscent of the Milk Gripping Primer. Very similar, same color and everything. It is also like that sticky kind of formula. It's also hydrating. It says it has hemp extract, It has vitamin B5, niacinamide, and it is hydrating. And as for this one, this is called their High Maintenance Poreless Face Primer, which definitely reminds me of the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And there's a look at that. I haven't used this one in, I'd say, a couple weeks, so I'm gonna go ahead and try these out, try to remind myself what I thought of them. And here does come with a pump, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some on. It smells really good. Oh yeah, it feels so hydrating. Next, taking the Poreless Primer. I'm just gonna take that with my finger, kind of warm it up a bit. And I'm gonna throw some on the inner portions of the face. And this primer does tend to like kind of mattify the skin, which I really like, especially because I get oily in my T-zone area. So it's perfect for that. Now that primer is on, I'm taking my SHEGLAM Complexion Pro foundation, and this one is in the shade Honey. I'll take that on my Ioni sponge. Next, I have a couple of cream products. The first one is the EBIN Contour and Glow Stick. So I'm going to use this to contour the skin. I also have this AOA Studio Hush Cream Blush in the shade Cozy. So pretty. I don't have my brush, just apply it with my sponge. And lastly, taking this from Wet n Wild, and this is their Hello Halo Liquid Highlight. This one's in the shade Goddess Glow. For concealer, I'm taking my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This one's in the shade Medium Beige. I am running out of this, however, so I will have to repurchase, but it's so good. So high coverage. For the under eyes, I'm taking my LA Colors Contour Palette. Honestly, like falling apart, but I'm going to take the cream shade. I'm going to set the under eyes with that. And for all over the face, I'm going to take my Sephora Beauty Amplifier Setting Powder. It's basically just a white powder. Such a good setting powder. Honestly, I love it. I haven't used it in such a long time, but Sephora, again, setting powder. It is like white in the pan, but when you throw it on, it melts into your skin really nicely, mattifies everything. Definitely check it out if you have oily skin. So good. To contour the skin and like bronze it up, we're going to use this City Color Contour Effects palette. I haven't used this one in such a long time. Basically comes with like a deep bronzer shade, bronzer, and a highlight. I don't think we're going to use that highlight today, but we are going to use both of these shades. Mostly concentrating on that middle shade. I'm just going to take the highlight that's in this palette. It just looks so beautiful. I'm just going to take that cheekbones on the like the brow bone area. I'm also taking another City Color product, and this is their Keep Blooming Baked Blush, and this one is in Chocolate Cosmo. Has like a beautiful imprint of some flowers in it. I'm going to finish the lower lash line. I'm taking the AOA Studio Gel Liner, and this one is in black, I believe. Going back to the palette, I'm thinking I'm just gonna do brown under. To set the brows, I'm taking my Cherimoya brow set that came from the 99. So that's what we have so far. We're going on to lips. I'm taking my Colourpop lippy pencil in Petal Please. I have like 5 of these. I love them. I'm taking my Beauty Creations Stay, I think it was called like Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one is in Chocolate. Taking my Remy Rose lip gloss. I'm gonna see if I could take it on the doe foot. And to close out this video, I'm taking my Beauty Creations Tropical Setting Spray, and this is the final step. I love this. It's so good. Smells so good too. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Let me know down below what was your favorite product from today's video, and we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about, all the names of the prices are going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a lot of makeup finds from drugstore to high end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.